What's up, everybody? Welcome to Burnt Store Marina. We're gonna take a drive through this area here. It's a beautiful area. You guys have been requesting this place for the longest. For a while, we've had requests of this community here, but it's a gated community. If you don't live here, you can't get in here. So, luckily, I had a job in here. We were able to show you guys real quick. I normally wouldn't take a job this far away from the house, but simply because I don't know if we're in Lee or Charlotte County.
Charlotte.
We're in Charlotte County?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a license to work in Charlotte County. We really don't. No license to work in Charlotte County. I don't even have a Charlotte County license.
We don't work.
Yeah, but I didn't know if this was Lee County or Charlotte. I didn't know where the crap. It's just so far out. I normally wouldn't take a job this far from home, but it's just, I figured, you know what, let me just get into this community because you guys have been wanting. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have been taking this job. It's just far. It's about an hour from where I live. But you guys have been wanting to see this community for the longest. This is a highly requested video. GPS home?
Yes.
I don't need GPS home because I won't be able to look at the map. What makes this community attractive is that it's kind of like a marina type community, and it's got restaurants in here. It's got golf club, resorts, just all types of different what you could call these amenities, I guess, and things to do. So it's kind of like an all-inclusive. You don't have to. You got your restaurant, you got your boat launch area, your boat storage.
There's even a real estate office in here.
Everything's kind of all in here. You don't have to venture out into the cold streets of Charlotte or Lee County. It's all in here, baby.
Yeah.
There's a marina behind us. You guys can kind of see the boats and stuff. The view from the unit I was working from was gorgeous. I'm talking about, second to like Marco Island or something. I've worked in Marco Island, second to Marco Island. I mean, it's a view up there from those condos. I mean, because behind Burnt Store Marina is the area of wilderness, so the view from those condos, especially if you get a high rise, I mean, you're looking out all the way across to like Boca Grande. I mean, it's just gorgeous. You got Pine Island and Boca Grande on the other side, so the view from up there is just incredible. Of course, I can't start taking pictures of my customers' house. That's kind of rude, but I do want to show you guys this community in case any of you guys are looking for a place like this, so that you guys can relocate to a place that you like and you feel comfortable. This is a great place. Not too much traffic concerns here. You're kind of on the outskirts of the Southwest Florida metropolitan area, so you're not within the immediate mess of homes and traffic. You're kind of on the outskirts, which is where you'd want to be anyways. Now I got a trailer behind me, so I can't really zigzag through here too much because of the trailer behind us. So you guys will get to see not all of the community, but parts and bits of it. And like I said, we have they even have they have a Bitcoin ATM in here. That's pretty crazy. Let me ask you about this, like with Bitcoin, right? If they have a Bitcoin ATM in a place like this, you think the people that live here aren't going to use it? Like, I don't care about investing because I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to live life, and I don't have enough money to invest
like that,
like into some random thing. You can see. Yeah, I don't have that kind of money. I don't have like, oh, let's play around with $50,000 kind of money. Look at this guy's work truck. Savage, bro. These types of communities are going to have different income levels in here. You're going to have your condo. You're going to have your, single family home, and then you're gonna have like a little section, and they're the tip top dogs. They're the big dogs. So you have different types of housing inside this community. Some of it's gonna be, somewhat affordable. Well, you're still within a gated community no matter what. It's not like totally affordable, but there's different levels to it. There's definitely different levels to it, and one level of it's going to be, the big dogs, the big houses on, what are these, almost 3/4 of an acre. You got different levels to it, so it's not completely unaffordable. I don't know what their fees are, because when you move into a community like this, you have to buy the home, but you also have to buy the club membership. Now, in some communities, it's not required. Or some communities like Mediterra and Naples, for example, it's required to a certain degree. Okay, so to a certain level, yes, you have to have a club membership, but you don't have to have a full club membership. So let's say you buy a condo and you're not going to play golf, you're just buying the condo. A lot of these communities are going to have like a partial club membership. Like if it's, I'll give you an example, if a community's $80,000 membership, that means if you live in that community, you have to pay $80,000 to join their golf club, right? And that's a one-time fee. But then there's also annual fees, yearly fees, and that's apart from your HOA. This is a club membership fee. And I'm not saying it's specifically the case in this community. I'm just saying, as a general thing, it's a general thing. Oh, they're getting rid of that. Is that a sign they're getting rid of? I want it. It's probably a garbage can. Is that a sign? Like a sign. It's a free thing. Oh, they're getting rid of a sign. I want it. Well, anyways, that's why the garbage can. They're getting rid of it. It's like a sign. As a general thing, each community's gonna have its own thing going on. But as a general thing, when you buy the house, say you bought this house right here, for example, now you would need to join their golf club, and I've seen communities be as high as $80,000. Is it a sign? Like, is it pretty, something that you can hang up or something?
No,
What does it say?
You don't want that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever it was, Kate didn't like it, so nope. Okay, so now you got to join their golf club, $80,000. But let's say you move into a condo. Sometimes some communities, like for example, I think Mediterra does, and I'm not sure. This is in Naples by Bonita. I said Mediterra is so big they span Naples and Bonita. It's in two different cities. That's how big the community is. But anyways, they'll give you like an option. Like, okay, you're like a plus member. It means you can use the clubhouse, you can use the pools, but you can't be on the golf course. Or they'll have different packages for different people. And based on what package you buy will determine what you're allowed to do within the community. But regardless, they'll have like once a year, they'll donate to a charity. And by the way, if you're in this golf club, like let's say some of the bigger, more expensive ones, I don't know, maybe Bonita Bay or just like the more elite ones, like this one in Naples called Corlers Reserve, very fancy community. If you're buying into a community like that, they'll do like a donation thing, not voluntary, by the way. It's not a voluntary thing. You are now required. Let's say they're going to donate $6,000 per person to a charity every year. That's not optional. You're going to have to pay that $6,000. A lot of times it's not mandatory to make the donation, but if it's not mandatory and you don't do it, you're going to get looked upon with despise, because like a lot of times those communities they'll do like a donation or whatever for a cause, like we're all going to donate $6,000, and of course 99% of the time it's a write-off, because hello, if you're living in a community this big and you make a donation, you're gonna write that off. So it's not like it's coming out of pocket. But if you, by any chance, let's say you don't do it, you're still gonna get some pretty nasty looks around the community where it's like, okay, voluntarily, we do it. You're not required to do it, but if you don't do it, everybody that comes to be like, Mr. Jones did not donate money to like the two-legged. Well, everybody's two-legged. That doesn't make any sense.
One-legged.
To the One-Legged Challenge Foundation, So if you don't do it, they're gonna look down on you pretty heavily. So there's a little bit of politicking within the community as to what you're required to do, and then sometimes I've seen communities in Naples where it's a competition to see who can donate the most, or so if they're doing a drive at the end of the year and you only donate $500, and here comes Mr. Bigwig and donates $50,000. Now Mr. Bigwig, because he donated $50,000 instead of $500, he's on a different level now. So there's different levels. Sometimes there's kickbacks and there's all types of crap going on with that stuff, where like 3 bigwigs in that community will donate a bunch of money, but they're getting kickbacks on it, and then they'll make everybody else in the community think they have to do it. So there's all types of misappropriation with those things. Some HOAs are complete garbage. Usually though, when you get into a more prestigious community, you're getting RAP'd so bad on your HOA that there's no incentive for that community to rip you off any further. You've already been taxed. So but there are HOAs that have a lot of problems. Don't by any stretch of your imagination assume that there are not HOAs in gated communities where there isn't misappropriation. And again, I'm not saying that none of this is the case with this community. Again, no association disclaimer, no association to this community. I'm just talking as a general thing. These type of things happen. Now, Bird Store Marina, this community here is, well, for the most part, from what I've heard, well spoken of, and that speaks volumes. There are communities that, you want to find out the community's reputation for sure, because there are communities that are going to have a reputation for kind of, well, not doing the right thing, but yep, as you're about to see, these are gated communities. It means they're gated. Now there are houses on the other side that are not within the community, but and there's actually a lot of empty lots. Lots of empty lots over here. See, over here you have, there's no gate. It's not gated over here. So this is kind of the same community, but we're outside the community now, so this is kind of public access. So we could have gone, the part where we were just saying you had to have a gate code to get in, you gotta have a password and all that to get your butt in there. But out here, this is just kind of a normal community. I do have some signs saying, oh no, gate restricted, so I guess this is still private. I got a truck and trailer, I gotta see where I can turn around. We'll find a place to turn around here. Looks like the first street here has a loop. Beautiful lakes. This would be a great place to invest in the empty lots, but I'm sure you're gonna have to keep it mowed. Like, see these empty lots here, they're mowed. I think, what are they going for, like 80,000, 100,000? They're not cheap. They're big lots though, big pieces of land. See if we can turn around, since apparently this is a deed restricted community. Would you like to live in a prison on the floor, or you can live in a prison within your own community? Nice stake. There's a property stake right there. What's that truck doing back there? That truck down there. I love the palm trees. See, living here, you'd have no problems. I mean, you'd probably see your neighbors once a year or something. Empty lots all the way around you that have to be mowed.
When I was taking care of my grandpa, someone came to the door with a fundraiser, and I was like, well, he's resting right now. You can try coming back later. She's like, no, you wake him up so he can donate. I was like, no, get out of here. Bye.
You can wake them up so they can donate.
No.
Yeah. So we have two options here on leaving. We can go back the way we came when there's no traffic. We can venture through. I would rather go back the long way just so we can get on 75. I don't want to get on.
And then when I told Grandpa, he was like, well, if they couldn't respect that I was sleeping, I don't want to donate my money to them.
Yeah, buddy. 38 minutes, so we'll follow the GPS background. Alright guys, there it is. Burnt Store. This is a very requested area just to the north of Cape Coral. Hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe.